How's it going, everyone? Liam Catterson here, and today we're reacting to Buffy the Vampire Slayer with episode number 20 of season 2, which is called Go Fish, which does sound to be like, hang on, another Monster of the Week type of episode. Not that that's a bad thing. Sorry, that was terrible. No, it's not a bad thing. It's just is what it is. It's a Monster of the Week episode. Just by that title alone, it could be something else, but I'm assuming we're gonna explore fish creatures or something like that. So, yeah, yeah, episode 19 was really, really great stuff. It was very emotional, very eye-catching, another pun, I guess. No, but it was a very intense episode with what was going on with the poltergeist in the school and Buffy and Angel, and it was a hectic and insane and incredible episode that really did touch up upon what happened with Jenny in Passion. So I really appreciated the last episode so much. But yeah, with that said, let's just delve right into Buffy's episode number 20 of season 2. Let's go.
Hey, what's your problem?
Got it coming to you, bro.
Chill, dude. I suppose we're gonna take a little night dip down the beach, do we? Whatever.
Hey, let's get you now.
Wait, was...
Man, that girl gives me the creeps.
Holy shit! It's Captain Cold! Well, he's feeling a cold atmosphere. That was weak, but no, like, seriously! Ooh. What the...
You slap a crucial member of that team with a failing mark that would force his removal. Is that how you show your school spirit?
Yes. Well, no.
If he's fucking up, then that's his problem.
Gage is a champion. He's under more pressure than the other students. And I think we need to cut him some slack.
Well, that's a shit argument. Come on.
You're asking me to change.
That you recheck your figures. And I think we'll find a grade more fitting to an athlete of Gage's stature. Perhaps
so I didn't say it, but I did say it because Gage is failing, but because he's a little shit. But you mark
just like
him
that?
fairly, and we have
alter his grade?
problems.
Exactly. Except for actually
Eat
telling
shit,
me
Snyder.
to, but he made it perfectly clear of what he wasn't telling me.
I mean, tell me you haven't been thinking about this ever since last night.
What I'm thinking about is that I should probably get out of this car.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Relax. I'm not going to hurt you.
Oh, it's not me.
No, it means... No, she wants to get out. Go on, Buffy! Oh!
Oh, you broke my nose!
Good!
None of your concern. You better hope that boy's nose heals before the meet this Friday.
Walker, I want
How?
you to hit the steam
Oh my
room
God.
as soon as you're done here. Try to keep those
How
sinuses clear.
in the...
Take care of my
Like,
boy,
if you
will
had
do.
functioning brain cells, you would
You.
see how this isn't
Try
her
to dress more
fault.
appropriately from now on. This isn't a dance club.
What the fuck?
So I'm treated like the baddie just because
Oh
he has
my...
his
I'm
brain
having an
otherwise
aneurysm.
knows. These remains. Vampire?
No, he was eviscerated. Nothing left but skin and cartilage.
In other words, this was no boating accident.
What, like
So
his
something
insides?
left him open and ate out his insides? Like an Oreo cookie.
Okay, we're never having Oreos again.
Except for, without the chocolatey cookie goodness.
Oh, Willow.
Snyder has
Has he been consumed by...
Oh my God.
Oh, nah!
Okay.
That is... yeah. Oi! Oi! What the...
fact, Gage Petronzi, the third best swimmer on the team, would be the next item on the menu.
Like picking off...
God, this is so sad.
So wait, what?
We're never gonna win the state championship. I think I've lost all will to cheerlead.
Raise your hand if you feel her pain.
If you're saying these killings are random, it would suggest someone's
Yep.
out for it.
Oh.
You delved into the black arts and conjured up a hell beast from the ocean's depths to wreak your vengeance.
What? No.
Willow
I
interrogating
snuck in
is
yesterday
wholesome.
and peed in the pool.
Crime. Oh my god. You know what, Buffy?
I mean, my shadow act?
It's like you
It's getting
kept
old.
rolling a natural
What do you want
ones at stealth.
Well, it's a little embarrassing, you see.
Beautiful.
Jesus! Apparently he doesn't like the taste of chlorine. Attraction for Buffy, not for Angel.
Was
There's
that
your
the thing that killed
differences.
Cameron?
No, that was something else.
Something else.
Gotta say, she was brave.
Yeah, unfortunately, not as much of a witness, but... Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh. Now that, girls, is my kind of...
It is!
Xander?
Oh, my God!
What the hell are you doing here?
This is...
I'm undercover.
You're not under much.
Oh, no.
Get out of here before someone sees you and...
Xander in the Speedos. I can't. I love this.
I'm dating a swimmer from the Sunnydale swim team. You can die happy.
Yeah. Oh! Gauges! Captain Cold is a fish! Holy shit! Holy sh- oh my god! What the freaking hell?
It's all symptomatic of steroid abuse.
But is steroid abuse usually linked with, hey, I'm a fish?
There
Wait,
must be something else in the mix. But the point is, these boys were obviously drugged.
And Nurse Greenlee
So-
treated every one of them. She must have known.
If steroids are that dangerous, why would they do that to themselves?
They
So
needed
wait,
to
is
win.
the steroids?
Winning equals trophies, which equals...
God. You know, they kind of remind me of
I feel good.
the Silurians
Loving
from
this one.
Doctor Who.
Steroids. Where are they?
You're soaking in it, bud.
Huh?
Oh!
It's in the steam.
Oh,
This has got to stop, Carl. Those poor children.
Xander's not going to turn into a fish, is he?
Out of the game right now, but there's still a team.
This
The team's got
bastard. Oh, come on!
You quitter.
How... This dick... There's a lot of people that are complete dicks in this episode.
No, I was in the line for shred of sanity. Which you obviously skipped.
Yep.
Get in the hole. In. Now.
This idiot. This piece of shit.
Well, they've already had their dinner. But boys have other needs.
No one. Willow and Giles must have rounded up the rest of
Oh!
the swim team.
Does my neck look scaly to you?
Well, of course it looks skill. And we can still date. Or not.
Cordelia!
I understand if you want to see other fish. I'll do everything I can to make your quality of life better. Whether that means little bath toys or whatever.
That was sweet, Cord... Oh my god!
Here you go.
Cordelia!
Where's Buffy?
Use it, Xander. Oh my god. This is just crazy. Oh my god. What the hell? Very uncomfortable.
Thanks. Just doing my part for our team.
Our team. Oh, come on! Drop! Yeah, please! Yes! Bye! Oh boy. Just got scarred in Lion King.
Those boys really love their coach.
Let's see, I gotta take a makeup Kim test at 3, and then I'm meeting some of the guys for plasma.
Okay. Weird. Weird. What a weird ending. What a weird ending. Yeah, so let's clarify this. Did they just did what I think they did with the coach? Oh my god. That wasn't a weird episode whatsoever. I mean, it was so weird to have, like, it's so weird but effective to have, the consequences of drug use be a factor. Like, don't do this or you get turned into, like, a fish. It kind of does work, but it's kind of weird as well. That was a weird episode. It was enjoyable to a degree. There were bits of uncomfort and it did feel a bit weird. It wasn't really the best episode, but it wasn't like Bad Eggs where it was just like flat throughout the episode and just really silly. It had its own silliness, but it still presented an enjoyable story. But there were some moments where you just wanted to just die, especially from the male side. Like the male side was just absolutely fucking stupid. Like at times, like Snyder, like Buffy getting blamed for breaking that guy's nose because she was defending herself because he was wanting to take advantage of her. It's because of what you were wearing. I'm glad that Buffy did beat that creep up, but like, for God's sake, when I heard that dialogue when Buffy was being blamed because of what she was wearing. Yeah, it was not good for the brain. I'll say that. But yeah, I know it's not down to the writers. Like the writers are making these men appear to be jerks, and Snyder's gonna blame Buffy for anything. But still, to be immersed with the characters and to hear them say it's your fault because you're wearing seductive clothing, it's just like fucking kill me right now. But yeah, it was pretty dark as well because there was elements of rape involved. Like the coach was offering for the students to rape Buffy, and then the coach got raped at the end. It seemed to imply. So yeah, it was pretty dark a lot of the times and pretty brutal with how Buffy was wrongfully blamed and how there was men being jerks in this episode because they need a good kicking in the head. Unless you're wearing seductive clothing. But no, in all seriousness, it was pretty horrific and it was pretty dark, but it was also exciting at the same time. Like, I don't know why, but the more I think about it, it is more eerie that you have these students turning into fish rather than this fish monster coming after you. It's pretty eerie. I mean, leaving the skin is pretty eerie anyways, regardless, but I think it does make a lot more sense because it also has this meaning to demonizing steroid abuse. So yeah, I really, really do appreciate that. And it kind of does remind me of it's funny, this episode did remind me of two Doctor Who villains. The Slitheen with the skin on the floor with the monster inside of it. Of course, they weren't posing as humans at the time. They weren't posing as humans. They just had their insides turn into fishy things. So yeah, and then they became the fish. But they reminded me of the Slitheen and the classic Silurians, because I swear there was a few shots where it just had that. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, because I'm sure there's some people who have not embraced the Whovians, and even so, like, you might have watched New Who if you are a Doctor Who fan. I'll show a picture and just tell me, am I wrong? Because there were a few scenes that looked like it had the Silurian outline from the classic era, not the new era where they're basically more lizard rather than but it kind of did remind me, but yeah, like I said, though, I really, really do like the fact that that we had the students turn into the fish monsters rather than there's this rogue fish creature out there killing everyone from the swim team, because it did demonize the usage of drug use by showing the users turning into the monsters. So yeah, it felt weird, but I really did appreciate that so much. Not only that, though, but I think there is something, there has to be, like, to use the pun intentionally, there is something fishy going on with the school, because, like, I guess, because I'm just thinking Sunnydale should be closed, if anything, because I guess Snyder, knowing about the Hellmouth, that has some, like, reasonability for why it's still active. But then you have officials like the coach and the nurse who are in on the know about the people turning into the fish. So yeah, and you just got to think how many more teachers are like corrupt and have skeletons in their closet. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go off the assumption that Flutie's the only innocent, that who was the only innocent, and that guy from that had Buffy's back in Teacher's Pet. Yeah, they were the only innocent teachers throughout the show. I don't care. Like, the future episodes, all the teachers have something eerie going on with them. I'm just gonna say that. Because, like, I'm like, it's so weird how you can, like, one, I would guess, but there seems to be a few, like, teachers, like, even, the praying mantis lady, like, she was corrupt and they hired her, so it is so eerie. But I guess then again, the Hellmouth does attract all it does bring out all the monsters and whatnot around, so yeah, it will attract those who are okay with, I guess, turning people into fish monsters and all of that. What I don't get, though, is, like, he said he got those documents from the Soviet Union. Question. How? Because I don't even think that's... like, I know this show doesn't deal with realism, but, like, I think that is... like, there is a line where you can draw. Like, for example, like, you could just have... an enemy say, I got these plans from the Death Star, and the Death Star doesn't exist. Like, there's a line to where you can draw in terms of the... because this show isn't realistic, of course, but there's a line to be drawn, surely. So, yeah, I don't think that's, like, him getting the documents from the Soviet Union is pretty realistic, in my opinion. But, it was still good, though. Like, there was a lot of great moments, like Willow interrogating, I think Jonathan he was called, that was hilarious. Like, Willow is the best person ever, and I just love her so much. She is really, really adorable, and I just feel so bad for her when she got lectured from Snyder because she was fairly great in Gage, who, can I just say, that caught me by surprise seeing Wentworth Miller in this episode. Captain Cold, holy shit. I absolutely enjoyed seeing his short but sweet inclusion in this episode. So it was just really great stuff to see him involved. But yeah, Willow's interrogation was amazing. Like I said, I think the fish situation was weird, but but like I say, weird's not always a bad thing. It did feel a bit, yeah, but the more I think about it, the more sinister and creepy it does become. Especially since I don't think the students consented to the idea. Again, going with consent, which a few men in this episode seemed to struggle to grasp, evidently. But it seemed like they didn't consent to this idea because they thought it was just normal drug use to make themselves stand up, to make themselves better in the swimming thing. So yeah, and the coach really messed them up. So yeah, you do it. There is that sympathetic side, isn't there, where you just think these students, if they weren't to know about, well, they obviously didn't know about the fact that their fellow colleagues turned into fish, and it just goes to show how sinister, like, not just the act itself is, like seeing fish bodies form from former students, from former humans, but the fact that the coach did this, betraying the students and essentially murdering them. It's just really sinister and dark to contemplate. So yeah, but yeah, that idea was pretty good. I loved Cordelia in this episode, like especially when she had that sweet gesture when she thought Xander turned into a fish. And can I just say, Xander with the Speedos, holy shit, that is just, I am so done. I am so done. I loved that so much. And I will get more into Xander in a minute. But Cordelia was absolutely amazing. Of course, she had those typical eye roll comments. But I thought that was really, really great because, like when she said, "I'll still date you even if you're a fish." I think she's grown so much to me, and she's grown so much to Xander as well. So yeah, but I really think this, that poolside scene where she thought Xander turned into a fish, I thought that really developed her character a big margin. Going back to Xander, though, I loved this incarnation of Xander because he was a complete goofball. Like, Xander and the Speedos was the best thing ever, and it was just so comical and so amazing. But like when he went undercover and he did a terrible job, it was hilarious. So I absolutely loved seeing Xander in this episode so much. But yeah, it was pretty. There was some enjoyable bits in this episode, but there were also some bits where it did strain my mind. But yeah, it's not as bad as Bad Eggs, for example, but it isn't an episode that's on the same level of quality as the past several episodes have been, in my opinion. But it was still pretty enjoyable, and it was pretty creepy, especially with how dark things became and how just sinister things got. Like it was pretty haunting. But and especially when you look deeper into into certain areas, like I said, the fact that the students turned into fish, and they thought it was it's a good old steroids thing just to enhance myself. Yeah, the fact that the coach did that to them, essentially murdering them, is pretty dark when you think about it. So yeah, but it was solid. It was a fun episode. I really did enjoy quite a few aspects about this episode, but also as well, it became a grain on my head at times, but it still presented to be itself to be a fun episode in my opinion. So yeah, but yeah, that was Buffy the Vampire Slayer, episode number 20, and we've got 2 more episodes left after this, and then we're done with season 2 of Buffy. It's so surreal to think of, but yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!